Hi guys, welcome back. It's just the Berserker once again going on a solo adventure. Um, Inexplicably drawn towards the crypts. We finished up our last adventure. We've slaughtered a few Inox. We're feeling possibly a little aggrieved about the situation, so we're trying to find some solace for ourselves. So we've left the party behind. We're just going down into the crypts to see what's drawing us towards this place. I have dealt myself a couple battle goals. Professional, I've got 5 items. I'd need to use it 6 times, but I do have the winged shoes, which is my only refreshable item. Considering the layout of the map, where we do have traps covering either door, I think I'm going to have to use my winged shoes a couple of times. So I think I'm going to go for professional. I think that's the one I'd probably give myself a better chance of being able to do. I've used every item once, which should be entirely possible. And then the winged shoes, I just have to make sure I remember to use it twice. So, not terrible. We are looking at scenario 5. This is the Ruinous Crypt. It is an adventure that we've gone through already, but I'm just going back through it. So, scenario 5. Your mission is clear. These elemental cultists are distorting the fabric of the world and must be stopped. With that goal in mind, you follow the writings to an ancient crypt you believe to be the cult's base of operations. Steeling yourselves for combat, you kick through the rotted door and charge into the hall of the crypt. The sight before you is both wondrous and horrifying. A group of cultists is performing ritual incantations in front of a black, gaping hole in reality. They turn towards you and snarl, unsheathing their sacrificial daggers. Behind them, an inky darkness spills forth from the hole and coalesces into nightmarish forms full of teeth and claws. You know you must send these terrors of the elemental plane back into the void, but you are paralyzed with fear. So we start the scenario with disarm as a scenario effect, and we are not immune to that. So I'm just going to take a jumper off because the zip is scratching on the chair and annoying me, and if it's picking up by the mic, I'm sure it will start annoying you as well. So we're not immune to disarm as a scenario effect. Our character, the Berserker, cannot become immune to scenario effects. We've got negative item effects we could become immune to. We've not with this incantation. We've just got a couple of nice perks at the top here. So, choosing our deck and bearing in mind first turn we are disarmed. We won't be able to attack anything on the first turn, but we do have other options. There are traps, and these are damage traps. So at scenario level 1, these would be 3 damage traps. Not enough to kill anything, but it is just a decent bit of damage. So I'll probably take my move push card. This is also my full heal at the top, so that's just very useful. And also, we've got a retaliate ability. It's just straight up on the first turn. Pushing something and retaliating is something I can do to deal damage even when I'm disarmed. I'm then going to take probably both my ranged abilities. One has been enhanced to attack 3 targets. Attack 2, range 3 and wound, so that's very useful against things with shield. And in this scenario we do have flame demons with 3 shield but only 2 hit points, so the wound is very useful on them. The elites have 4 shield and 3 hit points. And break the chains, a stronger attack with a pull. So that could also be very useful to pull people through these traps. Just a couple of ranged abilities. So that's 4 cards we're going to take. This is just a good option if we've got a strong target It's a stun ability, and if we've created fire, which we would with our cauterize, makes an attack 4 which stuns. It's only me, so I'm going to want to take the heal ability that I do have. Attack X, where X is the number of cards you've lost. So later on in the game, that is just a very strong attack and gets us XP. One thing I struggled with is getting too much XP in previous encounters. This one's nice. Move 2, attack 2, and I've just spent 100 gold to enhance it with Strengthen. 100 because it's a level 3 ability. But now we'll move, strengthen ourselves, and then get to attack all adjacent enemies. And then I'll probably just want to take a couple of low initiative cards to make sure I'm getting in early. Resolute Stand is a move and retaliate, which would be useful when we're the only focus. There's only the flame demons which are ranged, so that retaliate could just be used for extra damage. And also, if our hit points does become quite low, we've got a one-time really strong attack. And probably this one. If we're planning to stay still, we can get advantage on all our attacks, disadvantage on all of theirs for the round. It's also a loot ability on top. We do want to pick up some extra coins. I think that's our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 cards. We're level 4, so let's set that to 16 hit points. 0 XP. We are disarmed. We are ready to go. So I think we will. Quite a nice combination. Initiative of 14, so we're going relatively early. Hopefully before they react, then we can get our retaliate out and push before they attack us. Okay, so we're on a 14. We have cultists. They're going to start by summoning a living bones, obviously. And the night demon a 46, move -1, attack +1. So they have a move of 2 and an attack of 4. The cultists won't be heading towards me this round, but I am going first. So if I want both night demons to take the damage, I'm going to have to move 1, 2, then I'm within range of this guy. And I'll push this guy 1. So he will take 3 damage. Onto night demon number 3. So he's only got 2 hit points left. After he's attacked me, he will die from the retaliate. And that is my turn. So night demons first. 3 will move up. It's attacking on a 4 +0, 4 damage. And he'll take 2 damage, which kills him. And then this night demon will move 2 and attack on a 4, 5 damage. So we've taken a lot already. Down to 7 of 16. But he will take 2 damage. We've lost our disarm. Then, unfortunately, we're summoning 2 normal living bones. But the cultists will take 2 damage. So, number 1 and number 6. Okay. So we've got a lot of extra hit points to kill straight off. I think what we're going to do is move attack, target all adjacent enemies. With this we can hit one of the living bones and one of the cultists, or a living bones and a night demon. It gives us advantage before then as well. And then probably look to use corduroys to put some fire out into the air. And hopefully with that we'd be able to kill 2 or 3 of these guys. It shouldn't take too much damage, but we could always go invisible. So we'll go on a 16. Cultist and the Night Demon need to shuffle. And then we have Living Bones as well now. So Night Demon is a 22, that's fine, they're after us. Cultists on a 10, they will go before us. But they won't get to me. And indeed, they're not going to move. It does mean I probably don't want to move next to them. Otherwise, I'm being attacked upon death. With this, the Living Bones, an 81, they're standing still and just attacking with a +2. So that'd be an attack 3. Interesting. So, cultists first, but they cannot get closer with a move of 1, so they do not attack. I'm going to probably take a hit from the Living Bones, which is an attack 3, but I'll stay where I am. I'll strengthen myself, so then I get 2 attacks with advantage. So first of all against the Night Demon, but he disadvantages me, so just a straightforward attack 2. 3 on the Night Demon, kills it. And then with advantage against number 10, -1, -1. So that's 1 damage down to 0. Then we use corduroys, so we do attack with advantage against cultist 1. 4 damage, kills it. Against cultist 6. Lots of rolling cards, plenty of damage on him. And then we'll go against Living Bones 10, ranged attack with advantage, but then disadvantage for being adjacent. We get a miss. So just a wound on Living Bones 10. Okay. So the Night Demon is dead. So then it's just going to be straight onto the Living Bones. He will take 1 damage. And then attack me for 3 damage. And we've put fire into the air. Excellent. So that wasn't too bad. So I've got strengthen until the end of my next round. So whatever attacks I do this round will also have advantage. Living Bones have a movement of 3. So I'm probably getting attacked from one of them, no matter where I'm stood. So I think I'll go early, collect a coin, and make use of this fire. So we'll go on a 9, move and retaliate, so at least it might deal a bit of damage to something. We've got fire, so we can do an attack 4 stun on one of these guys, so that should be enough, hopefully, to take him out. So I'm on a 9, there's only living bones left. They're on a 12, which is shield and heal. So they won't actually be attacking me this round, but I'm going to want to stun 10 to stop him from healing. So I'll move here. I'm retaliating, but that doesn't make a difference. Then we use fire to do an attack 4 stun. 3 down to 2 because of a shield. And a stun. Okay. But there's no point putting the stun on. They're going to activate immediately afterwards. The stun guy just takes a damage. The other guy shields up and heals, but was not injured. So number 10 will die on his turn. And I've lost. Oh, I was advantaged, wasn't I? So we'd add those together, so it'd be 1 extra damage on him. So he's actually dead. Cool. So I don't have too many hit points left. Let's try and take this guy out. So I'm going to go on an 8. I can give myself advantage on an attack 3, and then he gets disadvantage against me. And then I might use a stamina potion just to get a couple of cards back. But on an 8, living bones need to shuffle. I wanted to kill the cultists early, that's why I focused them with the wounding attacks, even though they were already injured, rather than living bones, just so they weren't summoning more. Living bones is 45, so that's fine. We give ourselves advantage, and then we do an attack 3 with that advantage. We haven't got 2 targets, unfortunately. So it's attack 4 and a wound, which is 3 damage and a wound. And then living bones activates. He's going to take a damage. He'll move up and attack me. Into there. So he attacks me with an attack of 1 times 2. Well, at least that was only on a little attack, I suppose. We're going to use our potions, won't we? So I'll hold off. I didn't do it on my turn, so I won't do it. He is going to die whether he goes before me or not. So I'm just going to heal myself. So I'm on a 43, he is 64, so I am first actually as it comes to it. So we do a heal 3, range 3, and attack X, where X is the number of cards you have lost, which is an attack 0, which is still an attack. The 1 modifier card I didn't really care about. The 2 times, so we deal him no damage, but it will get us an XP. And I'm going to use my minus stamina potion to get my heal card and a loot card back. His turn will be to activate and die. So my turn, loot 1, take these 2 coins. Oops, if I can actually pick anything up. And then heal 3, range 3. So go to 8, but then we're going to long rest and go up to 10. I suppose I should have made use of my jump boots before I long rested then, but it's fine. So 1 card to lose. I'll probably get rid of this one. It's a lost card if I'd attack with it anyway, so it's effectively the same thing. So I'm going to go first no matter what happens on this. So I might give myself a move 4 so I can sort of assess what's happening in this room. I've got an invisibility. I'll probably look at wounding. So we're on a move 4. Let's clear some of this damage off since everything is dead. We'll move 1, 2. We have some rubble. And a chest. And some coins. An elite living corpse. And two normal frost demons. Here. And here. So the frost demons move -1, attack +0, great frost. The living corpse, attack and push. But he won't be doing that. Okay, so I've still got 2 more movement. The normal frosts have 1 movement and then attack adjacent. So actually I don't need to go invisible. I'll move 2 to here, and then all 3 targets are within range 3, so I can attack and wound them, which seems like a worthwhile thing to do. Yeah, Frost Demon 4 would move here. The other one would then be blocked. I'm not adjacent, I'm not within their attack range. Okay, so we're creating fire. First of all, against the living corpse. Attack 2, attack 1, and a wound on number 4. He's got 10 hit points. Frost Demons have 6 hit points and retaliate 1, but only adjacent, so that's okay. Attack 2. Oh, all the -1s. So 1 and a wound on number 4. And then against number 6, a miss. Even worse. Okay. So then the living corpse activates and just takes a damage from his wound. Frost Demon 4 moves up, takes a damage from a wound, and 6 can't move and creates frost. So I am still within a range of each of these guys. If I wanted to use my other ranged attack, and then I could just move off. Not sure if I'm overly bothered about the treasure chest. It might be a bit out my way to get there. Oh, I have used both my ranged attack cards. That's unfortunate. So I think we'll move and strengthen ourselves, and then do a stun attack. And we can choose to either do it against a frost demon or the living corpse. So the elite living corpse normally has a movement of 1. So unless he gets an increase to his movement, if we're here, we should be out of his way anyway. So we'll go on a 16. No living bones, no cultist, no night demon, living corpse. 91, a move +1, but no attack. Frost demons, shuffle. Move -1, attack +0, range 2, +2 attack and +1 range if there's frost, which there is. So they would move 1 and attack at range 3. So they're going to hit me either way. So my best bet is probably to actually move up to one of them and stun them. Oh, this is just difficult terrain actually, so I could attack both of them and stun one. I could use my winged boots to jump here and then just do an attack 2 against both of them, but then I'm getting 2 damage and retaliate. Yeah, we'll live on the edge. So we'll use our winged shoes and we'll move 2 and strengthen. And then attack 2 targeting all adjacent. So number 4 first of all with advantage. Just add them together would be an attack 3. Which leaves him on 5 damage and a wound. So he will actually kill himself on his activation. So then we'll attack number 6, a +2 and a rolling wound. So 4 damage on him. Which also leaves him on 5 damage. I take 1. So they will both die on their turn. Which means I could kill one of them now, just for the sake of using an ability. Except it gets me no XP. And if I get a null card, I still take 1 damage. So actually, strange as it sounds, I'm better off not attacking even. Oh, I've got advantage. No, I won't bother. So that's a bit of a shame, but only unfortunate because we did so well to start with. Do I still have a loot card next to me? Yes, I do. So I may just stay still next turn and loot these 2. It is the Frost Demons first. They're both going to take 1 damage from wounds and finish themselves off. And then the Living Corpse moves 2, takes 1 from moving and 1 from his wound. So he's on 4 out of 10 damage as well. So we'll go quickly. We use this loot 1 shield just in case the Living Corpse does get next to us and heal ourselves. Living Corpse is on a 66 and was only moving 1, so that's fine. We're going to loot, and we're going to heal 3 damage. He takes a damage from his wound, so he is at half health. So we're not doing too badly. We've only lost 1 card. Quite tempted to just head down towards that chest. Bit of a waste of my turn, but we'll go for it. We've just got to move 3, heal 1 south anyway. So it's unlikely the living corpse is going to catch up with us. Move +1, muddle and immobilize. So he is on a 21 and he does have 2 movement, but I have 3. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 and heal 1 south. And I'm going to use my minor stamina potion, major stamina potion, sorry, to get 3 cards back. And he's going to be moving 1, 2. So which cards do I want? He's going to take a damage. I may as well take my move and heal. And I think I'll take my cauterize, even though it's not my best attack, because then I can use the movement and turn after on breaking chains, break the chains for a move 6, which will get us a good distance away from here. So we're on a 14, living corpse a 71, so we'll move 3, heal 1, so we're up to 13, so we're not doing too bad on that. And then we have an attack 2 against a living corpse, 3 and disarm, 5 and disarm, 5 disarm, stun, 4. 4 damage will kill him. I have stacked the deck with a lot of rolling modifier cards. A couple of rolling +2s, rolling disarms, rolling stuns, rolling wound, and then stripped out a lot of cards. So the deck is approximately 20 cards still, but 6 of those are rolling cards. So we're more likely to draw our miss or our crit, but in between we're stacking up a lot of damage very quickly. So chest 4, let's have a look. Chest 4 is 15 gold. Perfect. Keep that stashed away. And we created fire, that will be waning. But then we've got 2 cards left. We've now got fire to give us a move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could go and collect up all this loot and then move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm feeling particularly greedy, although the coins are only worth 2 each. So it's only 6 money over there. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to be extra greedy. You get 1 XP for using those boots, using the fire for added speed. We've then got to long rest, so we take 2 hit points back and we will lose 1 card. We're not very low on health, but this card is just 2 XP on the top as well. I think I might get rid of the loot 2. No, that is an XP. I'm planning to use the loot 1 this turn. I want to keep the big move. Corduroys to create fire is always good. We get rid of this. It's low initiative, but there's no XP on it. Okay. So we just wanted a little move. So we use a card that doesn't actually give us any movement. Just remove 2 and then loot 1. So we've got those coins. Then we're just going to look to move. So what gives us our best? Move 4, move 3, move 3. And then just other cards on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we've got our winged boots back. And we're going to rest again anyway. Okay, so we've got a move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a move 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got a move 3. So I'm not sure I can play this ability because it's not going to have any effect because I don't have any retaliates. It just seems silly otherwise. But we're going to move 2 and pick up a coin. We'll long rest just so I can choose which card to lose, really. Well, we've not lost many cards. I'm going to move. So I think I'll drop Growing Rage. Okay. So we're going to move 3 and loot. 1, 2, 3. Very efficient. Collect all these coins. And we're probably going to have to jump. And I don't have enough movement to jump over and jump back. So I will probably jump over and go invisible and then go slowly next turn whilst I'm still invisible. I need to use that up anyway. And then I've got the options just of a move 2. Yeah, I might have to short rest to get some cards back, but we'll go for it. We've got a move 4, There's no fire. We're at full hit points. We don't get any of these bonus effects. But we're going to use our winged boots to jump. 1, 2, 3. And let's have a look. We get 1, 2, 3. Another chest. 2 normal flame demons. And another 8. Some more coins. And these flame demons are pretty annoying. Shield of 3. Fortunately, no elite, so we don't have to deal with their retaliate. So we'll move. Well, let's have a look. Flame demons aren't moving. They're just doing a cluster attack at range, which is annoying enough. Living corpse, a move and an attack. So I'll probably go invisible just to avoid the attack 2s. I've got 1 more movement, so I can't get everything in range. I'll move up there. Attack 2. I haven't got any rolls now. So attack 2 against. What numbers are these? 3 and 4. So flame demon 3. 3. 3 shield. He just takes a wound. And then number 4, -1, doesn't get through the shield, so he will take a wound, and then I will go invisible. On their turn, they can't do any attacks, so they just take damage, and the living corpse doesn't have a focus, so he will take a damage. Alright, I want a move 3 so I can get onto the difficult terrain adjacent to both flame demons to make use of my battle axe. I have 2 cards in my discard which would be able to do that, so it doesn't matter too much which one I lose. Move 3 push. I think I'm going to keep that card just so I can get the XP from it. And we are losing the other card with movement. Okay. So then we're going to play that one. We're going to try and go early before the flame demons just so I can make my attack. Otherwise I'm not making use of the battle axe. So 24. Living corpses need to shuffle. Flame demon need to shuffle. Flame demons are 46. Yes, they're after us, the living corpse. $66. So we will go first. We've got move 3, so we can move onto there. We're not going to use the push. And then using the fire, attack 4 and stun, using battle axe to target both. So attack 4 against number 3, misses, but stuns him. Against number 4, 5 damage, gets through the shield, kills it. Then the flame demons next activate and die from the wound anyway. Wound is very good against things with low health, high shield. Get rid of those 2. And then it is going to be the living corpse. So he will simply move 1. So I think I'll attack from where I am before moving. So we'll go on an 8. And copy needs to shuffle again. So all we have to do is kill this last fella. Don't think we're going to collect all of the loot, but what can you do? He's a 91. He is going to just run up and suffer a couple of damage. So attack 2 against him. We draw a miss. Let's shuffle back. So attack 2 against the living corpse, +2, 4 damage on him, and a wound. So I'm just going to put a straight 5 on him. So me faffing about with the singles. And then, oh, that's fine. Move 2 with the bottom of this one. 1, 2. And it creates fire. He's then moving 1, 2. So I'm going to go slowly. He's 2, 3 away from me. So you could move to here. Yeah, I'll go slowly. 43. He may get close enough to me. 71. He is not going to. So I'm going to use my loot 2 to get these and 1 XP. So that takes us up to 3. Yeah, definitely struggling with XP again. And then we have a move 2, attack 2. So I'm just going to move 1 and strengthen myself. And we should have a look at chest 28. There's another 15 gold. Awesome, so we've done all right for gold. Got a lot here. He then has a move of 1 and takes another damage. Okay, so we're short rest. We could long rest. I'm not sure if we're going to get to the other coins, so I think we'll long rest. We'll let him come up and hit us, and then we just try and get some XP out at the end here. So we're long resting, we're 99. Living corpse is a 66, so he's going to go first. He'll take a damage, move up, and he'll attack us for 3 damage. That's us. We'll gain 2 back, and we'll lose a card. So we'll lose a card, that doesn't get us any XP. I think on our turn then we just use these 2 for 4 XP. Leaves us with only 2 cards left. we should kill him on our next turn without too much trouble. So we'll go on a 20. Actually, we'll go on 67. We'll let him hit us first. 67. Well, hopefully he'll hit us first. $82. No, he won't. So we are going to heal X at range 2, where X is the difference between our current hit point value and our maximum hit point value, which is 1. So we get 2 XP for doing a heal 1 on ourselves. And then we'll do the bottom action of this. You may overheal to a maximum of 26 hit points, but your maximum hit point value remains the same for the purpose of all ability effects. So we can overheal. We're going to heal 3 now. Puts us up to 19 and gets us a further 2 XP. So that one turn we got more XP. Now we have the rest of the game. The living corpse then attacks us for 3 damage, and he will take a wound. So we're back down to 16. We've got 2 cards left, which we're going to play. And then we would have to long rest, but so long as he doesn't get a heal, he's dead anyway. So we may have completely just blown the scenario, but I'm going to go on an 8 so I can react and see what the corpse does. So living corpse is a 66. He is just a move and attack, so we're going to go first. We'll just do an attack 2, so just use the top ability for its normal ability, I think. Or I could give myself advantage on this attack. The living corpse is going to take 1 damage this turn to leave it on 9. Next turn we can long rest. It will hit us. Well, it will take a damage at the start of its turn, so it is going to die. So I'm going to save this for movement. If we do kill it with an attack 2, just using the top of this ability, then we can just walk and pick up another coin. So attack 2, just a straight melee attack 2, 3 damage is enough. And as I said, bottom action then, move 2 to collect the loot. Awesome. Let's see what are. With the cultists and their minions dead, it seems the dark rift is now dormant. It is no less disconcerting, however. You toss a rock at it and the rock disappears into nothingness. You must admit that you wonder whether you could enter the rift yourself and whether you could survive the trip to wherever that rock ended up. Alternatively, finding some way to close the rift is probably the more prudent decision. There is an Aether enchanter in Gloomhaven who may know more about this interplanar stuff. She's been known to ask for impossible favours before she helps anyone, though. So we have done successfully the Ruinous Crypt. There's no bonuses. Scenario level 1 would get 6 extra XP. So we've gained 13 XP, which leaves us on 209 out of 210. So 1 XP away from leveling up. We did complete our objective. We used our winged shoes twice, once jumping in here, second time, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. We needed to use items 6 times, equal to our level plus 2. We're level 4. Perfect. So we get 1 more check mark as well. We got 30 gold from chests, and 5, 10, 14 coins, so another 28. So 58 gold, giving us a grand total of 58, because we had nothing in the bank. So no new cards, no perks from check marks. Nothing else to add up here, but with 1 XP to gain before we level up, that should be easy enough next time round. Cheers guys, bye for now.